Hello everybody, I'm Slash MVC. Welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It's an exciting day for me as a stable player. 0.H has dropped. Yes! Got some problem in the fonts.json, apparently. GUI typeface. I opened up this file. I didn't see anything wrong with it. So, let's just ignore that. Let me look over here. I want to savor it. Version 0.H. Hebert. They say that's supposed to be Herbert. Oh, I love Cataclysm. All right, so we've got 0.H Hebert. That's 0.H as in, oh. That's 0.H as in, oh. And I imported my save. Hellrise, the last remaining survivor of the 0.G world of Hellrise. K.Gurokawa yet lives in the 0.H stable release. Let's load it up. And if I know Cataclysm, it's going to throw one error. Oh, that's my fault. Ignore. Yeah, there we go. So gasoline cannot fit into pocket while loading. It is not the correct ammo type. So we got gasoline in a container that can't contain gasoline anymore, apparently. Tried to put an item, AR-15, in a container. They cannot contain it with a pocket type. Container not found. Stanag 30 cannot fit into any pocket while loading pocket, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's my smoke machine right there. Invalid effect type ID smoke. I think that's the smoke machine disappearing. But, well, Vernon Ziegler had it, but, you know, this is the 0.G save file, so. Waterproof phone smart case. Can't be bejeweled. That's gone now. They took away, I think, the bejeweled smartphone case. No bunker basements allowed here. All right. Now, I haven't brought undead people over to my save yet. I need to do that, I guess. I forgot all about that. I'm so used to it just working. And also, it looks like my vehicle's a little bit malconfigured here. We've got some shape problems. That's eminently fixable, I do believe. Yes, we can go over to the offending particle. And I think it's this heavy-duty door right here. P for part, heavy-duty door. Okay. The current one is front. Okay, that makes sense why that's messed up. And what do we want? Right, I think. Yeah. Now let's have a look and see if that did anything. Yes, it did. And this tile right next to the door is also messed up. So let's fix that. There we go. Oh, P is in shape, not P as in part. Oh, but we don't know which one it is. I think it's the windshield that's messed up. Yeah, that's vertical. Let's make it right. Yeah, that's correct. And then we've got at least one more that's kind of messed up there. It's the next one up, huh? I think it's that one. The windshield. Yep, that's a left vertical that needs to be a right. There we go. You didn't even notice on the undead people set, you know? Alright, so that takes care of that. Now, the AR-15 is gone. So we still got the jammed pistol. And we got most everything. Well, actually, I do feel like there's fewer guns there, but it's okay. We've still got our USP, right? Yeah, our HWP. And the AR-15 magazines, we've still got an AR pistol and tool magazines and ammunition. Oh yeah, we still got lots of guns and magazines. No worries there. Now, I was doing a little bit of a preview. Your half-face gas mask active requires new filters. It's getting hard to breathe in. Oh, wait. Things are falling into things, too. What happened over here? We better check the log. What the hell? Okay. No, this isn't good. Something fell out of something. Your nicotine falls into your hiking backpack. Your saline eye drop falls into your hiking backpack. Your oxycodone falls into your plastic prescription bottle. Your bandage falls into your IFAC pouch. Stimulant falls into your prescription bottle. Okay, this looks okay. I guess as we were loading this incompatible save, it was going ahead and putting things into pockets, but not the gas mask cartridge. Alright. That's the only thing that hit the ground, apparently. So, where were we standing when that happened? Let's see. It fell somewhere. Well, that's weird. Okay, it's getting hard to breathe. Let's take off the gas mask. Well, or we could just reload it, right? Reload. No, reload. Gas. Half-face gas mask. Reload. Gas. So did they change the ammo for this? Lightweight, form-fitting mask that straps over your... Those safety goggles are advised. It must be prepared before use. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the gas mask. We're going to have to figure that out. Take off the gas mask. You are wearing rigid armor with armor that has pockets until hard armor is removed. Inserting plates on those locations will be disabled. My armor keybind has changed. That's still safe mode. The key I normally... Is this armor now? No, that's not armor now. Is that armor now? There we go. Torso encumbrance is nuts. I think it was before, too. And everything we've got on is very warm, also, apparently. Good God, the warmth numbers seem a little high, too. But anyway. We've got our environmental suit on. That's a normal layer. And then we've got the jeans on the normal leg layer. So they're probably interfering with the environmental suit. Flame-resistant socks are worn next to the skin. Here, wait. Environmental suit. Well, this is supposed to be worn next to the skin. That's why it's interfering with the flame-resistant jeans. But it's also interfering with the legs, I think. Unless those are interfering with the modular defense system. No, it's not, because that's worn over your other clothes. How is the environmental suit on the normal layer and the layer next to the skin, I wonder? That's interesting. That's very strange. Very weird. I know I put these jeans on to add protection to my legs. There's no wonder that Kunji's been hot and dehydrated lately, though, you know? Pretty bad. But actually, we've taken off like a lot of other stuff. We're not wearing that much. All right, I'm going to try to bear that in mind. We need to drop off. In the last episode, we grabbed all this medication, right? Yeah. I think we should drop this stuff off. Don't want to carry it around. And then I'll show you something else I found that I thought was a pretty big deal to the update. Don't drop the IFAC pouch. Matter of fact, oh, it is a favorite. Okay. Protein powder, syringe. The coal cooker in our inventory. Right, because I was looking at some recipes earlier. I'm going to have to show you what we got going on. I'm going to hold the grenade and the butcher knife because we may need to butcher some things very soon. Ah, yes. We were carrying the shifting key ring along with the Utah teapot. Now we've either dropped it or it doesn't exist in 0.h. I'm not sure which. Let's look over here for the shifting key ring. Uh-huh. Oh, there it is. Now let's make sure that's the same one. So my mutation speed, let's see. +9. Okay. So let's get the key ring. And we're now at +14. Okay. I must have just dropped it by accident, perhaps. Yeah, I don't mind this tile set. I don't mind it at all. I like the black vehicle. That's pretty cool. Although the rest of them are red, aren't they? This is a heavy-duty frame thing. Makes them black. Okay. We may go back to undead people, but I don't mind this tile set. The character looks great. Okay, what were we looking at? Well, here's what I was thinking about in 0.g, and it's the first thing that I checked out when 0.h dropped to see if we had any changes. I think we did have one major change, and one of my items has disappeared also. So on this table, we used to keep something very important, and it was called an anvil. So, just out of curiosity, I'm like, why did my anvil disappear? Well, it looks like the recipe has changed. I used a heavy-duty frame to craft the anvil. And now I feel like like somebody who shouldn't have opened his mouth when I was telling a streamer what the recipe for the anvil was. Well, that was the 0.g recipe. He was playing experimental, and you can't make an anvil like that. Now you got to have a crude anvil, and in order to do that, you've got to have a 0.5 meter length of railroad track. Yeah, okay, that's nice. And I think we have an angle grinder. But now I think that things plug in. So, but does a bronze anvil have the same anvil value? Let's look. We want it to have an anvil quality of 3. Okay, oddly, I'm not seeing the tool quality here. Let me hit the E to examine it. Maybe we can... We've got repair and disassembly indications for it. Am I really just overlooking this? This is a tool, right? So it should list the tool quality. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. So does the crude anvil have a tool quality listed or no? Apparently not. You could use it to craft an anvil. Anvil, does it have a tool quality listed? Do we not list that anymore? Surely we do. What is happening? Am I in the Twilight Zone? I need to look at my other tools, apparently. Let's look at the butcher knife. There. Has qualities. Yeah. Well, why do the anvils have no qualities, folks? That's odd. Is that on purpose? Weird. Alright. Well, anyway, I should look at the recipe for the bronze anvil then. Oh my, we can make a lot of bronze stuff. Let's look at anvil again. Bronze anvil. Examine. We sure it doesn't have tool quality? We're sure it doesn't have tool quality. That is bizarre. So anyway, you would make it with a crucible and chunks of bronze, basically. So it wouldn't be that hard to make. So that's nice. We need some kind of forge. Okay, fine. 90 chunks of bronze. Okay. Chunk of bronze. Alright, we make that with tin powder, scrap aluminum, or aluminum powder. Or we can melt down aluminum cans or use aluminum foil and a chunk of copper. Okay, so we can make bronze. I never even thought about bronze once in my entire life. And that horrifies me. We would need 90 chunks of bronze. In order to get 90 chunks of bronze, we would need 90 chunks of copper, basically, which is a lot of copper chunks, but I have some ideas. And then on top of that, we would need basically a lot of aluminum powder or a lot of scrap aluminum. I know where we can get some of this stuff too, I think. And we would need tin powder, which we can get from laboratories. Okay, so it might be worth it to make a bronze anvil. But I do know where I can probably get... Okay. M was not opening the map. That was weird. Where we can get a chunk of railroad tie. Probably over here. Let's see. If we can get over this bridge. There's a steel mill. And I think that's going to have what we need. So we should go investigate that, because we're going to have to get our anvil back. Saw another problem. I know, I'm pointing out problems. Are you part of the problem or part of the solution? Vehicles. Okay, we have a vehicles of 7. However, if I look at our proficiencies, we even still have helicopter piloting. However, do we have driving? No. So in 0.g, I don't think there was a driving proficiency. But I know there is in H. And so driving may be a little bit difficult until we pick up that proficiency. So that'll be a thing. But anyway, to make a long story short, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to figure out the gas mask thing, too. Gas mask. Cartridge. Can we craft that? We need 10 charcoal. Okay, where did all of my charcoal go? For an air filtration mask. Gas mask cartridge. Okay, let's look at the one in our inventory again. This is the half face, and the ammo type for that is gas mask cartridge. Where's the charcoal? Let's see if we can... We don't have charcoal? What? We don't have charcoal. Really? Alright, so all of our charcoal disappeared. We had so much charcoal, it was insane. We had like 10, 15, 20, 25,000 charcoal. And that is now gone. So lovely. Okay, did the mutagen recipes change at all? Because we were also headed in that direction. Mutagen is going to require... We have no cookers with itty charges at all anymore. Okay, my tainted tallow disappeared too. I made chunks of tainted meat and... No. I made dehydrated tainted meat. And about 40 of them. And tainted tallow. Now it's saying my chemistry set has no charges. My everything that I had no longer has any charges. Very strange. Let's look over here. I mean, I had a battery in the chemistry set, you know, for example. I know I did. And what do we have now? That it's got to be it now has to be plugged in. Okay, do I have to make a bunch of battery conversion mods for my stuff now? Yeah, electrolysis kit. Now this tool has been modified to use a universal power supply. Now, actions, plug in, manage cables. Okay, let's apply the electrolysis kit, plug in, manage cables, attach to vehicle controls, extend with another cable. Okay, let's reload the electrolysis kit. We can't do that. Wait, it's compatible with a UPS. Okay, let's get our UPS. Not sure where that went, and it may be gone forever. Aw, come on, man. Okay. We've got 2 UPSs. Get one of them. And get the electrolysis kit. Where did it go? Let's try kit. Oh, it's... Oh, we have a tailor's kit. Thank God. Okay. Oh, do I have it in my inventory now, probably? That may be the problem. Okay, I have it with me. So now it probably has a charge then. It probably has a charge now, because it says UPS on it. Modified to use a universal power supply. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's probably working because it's been UPS modded. So, unless we want to be plugging everything into the vehicle controls, we probably need to make UPS conversion mods for everything. We got lots of components for that except for the power converters. So, or we could make battery mods. I got like a lot of medium batteries, right? That takes gunsmith repair kit charges, solder, scrap metal, copper wire. Those are not hard to make. Medium battery mod. Let's try that real quick. I want to make a medium battery mod. Very interesting. You guys who have been playing experimental this whole time have dealt with this every day. I was in a streamer's chat room one day and the guy said, well, you guys who are playing on stable, he said we that play on experimental, it's like death by 1,000 cuts. Are you guys playing on stable? It's going to be a cannonball to the chest. I wouldn't say it's that bad. All right, so we've got a medium battery mod. So then I think we apply the mod. Attach as a tool mod. Yeah, there we go. Now, weird that it's allowing me to modify the UPS with a medium battery mod. That would be incomprehensible to my mind. So we could put a medium battery mod on the arc welder. This is one of the things that I was thinking about because we've been, we use the arc welder as a tool quite often. And now they want us to plug it in to use it. So the atomic coffee maker. Isn't that supposed to like not have a battery at all? That's weird. And the soldering iron is another one that they want us to plug in now instead of using a battery for it. So I think battery mods are going to become, a regular part of my life here. See, the reciprocating saw no longer takes a battery. That's a plug-in tool now, too. So I think it would behoove us to stick a battery in the soldering iron and the arc welder. Let's start with the arc welder. Permanently install your medium battery mod in your arc welder. You mean I can't change my mind later? Yeah, why not? All right, let's see if we can reload the arc welder now. We can use one of our medium batteries. We can even use a medium plutonium fuel battery. Wow. I'm going to put a disposable battery in there for now. Okay, that worked really good. I want to do that to the soldering iron too. So let's recap that last recipe. H as in oh. I can think of another H, but I'm not sure that it's family friendly. Family friendly, hell, there's nothing about this game that's family friendly. And that's a weird thing to be worried about. I'm just gonna say it. Gives me time to... Okay, we finished that. So now I want to apply that mod. Alright, we're going to permanently install that in the soldering iron. And now let's reload the soldering iron. The last time I looked at this screen, that said medium disposable batteries, 1200 of 1200 battery. Now it says 465. So the medium disposable batteries charge is going down and they're not plugged into anything. What the fuck? That's not good. Alright, let's use one of these medium batteries. Now I'm going to look at my crafting menu here and let's look at, let's say we needed a forge possibly. Because I don't have a forge. And the arc welder has charges and the soldering iron has charges. Before, it didn't because they'd have to be plugged in. So that's an improvement. Okay, so the reason that I've been looking at all of this so far, I probably should have led with this. I beg your pardon. You know, we just picked up that mission to go into the freezing laboratory, so I thought, oh, I know what I need. I need an electric outfit, right? So this thing is clothing for the arms, feet, hands, head, legs, mouth, and torso. I don't know if that leaves any body parts off, but it sounds like a pretty good amount of body parts. It's thin thermal underwear that covers you from head to toe, equipped with internal battery-powered heating elements. It's genius. It's wonderful. What's the encumbrance on that? Encumbrance 0. You gotta love that. It's a mere 18-hour craft. It'll take twice as long because we're missing some proficiencies. That makes it basically a 36-hour craft, but we're going to have to sleep in the meantime, so call it minimum 48-hour craft, probably. We need a tool with sewing, crafting, fabric cutting, gunsmith repair kit. We need that soldering iron, but we just loaded it with charges. And then we need, what kind of thread? Any kind of thread is fine. We need the cotton sheets, and then we need more thread, and we need solder, which we have, and we need heating elements, or crude heating elements. Now, I know how I can get heating elements pretty fast, I think. But I looked at crafting these crude heating. And, aha, so we left our acetylene torch in the other laboratory. Oh my god, I want to blow my brains out right now. I actually did, didn't I? I actually left my god-blessed acetylene torch in the other laboratory. And the other laboratory. I think I just leave them in the labs every time. Okay, well that makes me want to scream, but that's okay. And we had flat jaw tongs, but they disappeared, I do believe. I'm blaming the update for everything, I know, but I distinctly know that we had flat jaw tongs sitting on this table before. The crafting bench that's in the bus. So I don't think I'm wrong about this. Anyway, so having an acetylene torch would be smart. I was looking at the forge. Charcoal forge would be nice. For that, we just need a 2-liter metal tank and a pilot light, so that's pretty dadgummed easy. And our arc welder can handle that for us. So we may make a charcoal forge. Need a pilot light. I don't know where you get a 2-liter metal tank, but we'll figure it out. This would, the electric forge would take heating elements. Then, of course, we've got to power the thing. So I wonder, oh, it's got to be powered by the electric grid. Maybe we could put a conversion mod on it, though, and put a plutonium battery in it. That's what I was thinking. Or we just do the charcoal forge. So, but anyways, then that means that we need mainly heating elements, and I'd like to get an anvil. And maybe an acetylene torch again or something. Of course, we could always try to drive all the way back to where I left it. And that is over here. You ever leave your acetylene torch hundreds of map tiles away and 6 floors underground? Because it sucks when you do that, let me tell you. Anyway, let's go to the steel mill. That's what I say. We still got our weapons and stuff, right? That's still got ammo in it? Yeah, we're good. Excuse me. I just got up. What the hell happened to our charcoal? I do not know. That is bizarre. So I guess what we're going to do, let me drop the cooker over here. 0 charcoal. Unbelievable. We'll drop the UPS over there. And should have the other thing that we were working on too. Not in our inventory? Okay, that's fine. Unable to fit the UPS in the cargo space. Unable to fit. Did it stay on our inventory? Oh, nice. So instead of falling to the ground. Oh, I like that. That's an innovation of the 0.h branch. Okay, wait a minute. What? Oh, there we go. 498 liters there. Okay, the coffee maker is taking up space over there. We've got an atomic coffee maker. Let's disassemble coffee maker. Can't see to craft. We're hungry and thirsty. It's time to eat. Time to eat, drink, and sleep. Those battery conversion mods kicked Kunji's butt. Hell yeah. I am damned excited about this 0.h. You know, I was looking at some of the changes, and I thought about making a 0.h changes video, but there's no point in doing that. You guys know the Murder Unicorn? Just go watch his. He's been doing that for years. He even does it for, like, every experimental branch once a week or some crazy thing like that. He's a madman. So anyway, he's got a great update video on it. Just go watch that. But one of the changes is I can look up and down Z levels now. I've always wanted to do that. And I think I can even shoot from the roof, which I could never do in 0.g. That's pretty awesome. Bunch of other stuff. It's not all inconvenience and uncomfortable change. Are you part of the solution or part of the problem? I'm part of the solution, man. I've been at work 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, sucking up that corporate culture mentality, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little worried about that message. You need to consume more calories. Kunji's been eating like straight blackberries, cherries, fruit leather, yogurt, nothing but they've been living on that for weeks. I mean, I'm just thinking that's got a high vitamin and mineral count. Good for your gut flora, too. It's probably got a very healthy bowel. That's not what it's saying, is it? It's saying you need more calories. He's been eating fistfuls of multivitamins. You know, but I guess there's not a lot of calories in that. Maybe we ought to start drinking sugar water. Like the Americans that we are. Should have known better than to sleep at the refugee center, too. In one respect, you'd think, oh, they would go to bed, you know. But, yeah, probably not. All right, you wake up and you feel fantastic. That's excellent. What is my, oh, I don't know how to check my vitamin and minerals. Need sunlight to use that. Am I carrying a cell phone? I guess I'm not. How do I know what time it is? There must be a nearby cell phone, huh? Let's grab a cell phone. Don't normally do this. Yeah. Okay, now, I don't think they have batteries either. Turn on. Form factor ultralight battery. Okay. Reload a cell phone. I've got... These are the new batteries with the 50 charge. These are the old batteries with 300 charge. I think it's a different kind of charge, though. Let's just put an ultralight battery in one of these. And want to have a look at the cell phone. Let's activate it. You light up the screen. Apparently, I don't know how to use this thing. I thought when I activated the cell phone that it would, I was the older cousin of the smartphone. Oh, this is like, oh. Oh. Do we have a smartphone? We do. Let's try this one. Slashem learns to play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Let's look at our calories. You check your registered calories. You consumed 0 today. Okay, that's not going to help us. Just curious about that, but there was another thing. This is new, I think. Dig into local files. Okay. Downloads. The government lies to you. .mp4. A 20-minute video of some freak with a lot of trinkets on his body who tries to explain that the mass hysteria cases aren't caused by Chinese mind control agents. His own version, that it was the work of mushroom people I saw a few days ago, doesn't sound correct either. It sounds correct to me. So this is cool. Dig into local files is supposed to have a possibility. Oh, okay, and that's all there is on it. So you got to check every one of them. So, allegedly, some of these smartphones have maps on them, shit like that. So that would be pretty cool. I want to dig into some of these smartphones and find that out. All right. Let's see if we can get over to the steel mill. Oh, well, actually, so I haven't covered this. Where are we going to get crude heating elements? Or, I mean, no, not crude, but actual heating elements. So my plan is just to get them out of houses, I think. If we go up here and have a look, we've got a city along the way to our destination. We're going to go see Rubik. We got a whole row of houses down here. And this area is already relatively clear. I say we just take apart all the coffee makers and dryers and hair dryers and heating elements, or what do you call them? The little flat plate that you plug in, whatever you call that thing. There should be enough in these houses here, maybe these houses too, where we can get enough heating elements to make our thermal electric suit. Because if you didn't watch the last episode, and we're going to see Rubik. See, Rubik is right here, right? And then our mission objective is right over here, but for some reason it's not highlighted. Huh? Download research. Oh, okay. Faction succession has become a goal. You have some time left until you can transfer control to your companions, provided you have established a base camp and have at least one NPC companion. Yeah, rub it in my face, Cataclysm. Things just haven't been working out in that department, okay? This is it. Download research archives, and this is from the Frozen Laboratory. Let's go back up here and look at Rubik again. Rubik? There he is. Okay, so we're going to go get our bionics installed by Rubik, and then just north of that, really not very far at all, this is the Frozen Laboratory. So, that's our ultimate destination in the next episode. Probably going to drive there without recording it, because the driving, I'm not going to be able to use auto drive without driving proficiency. I tried it. It's a mess. But anyway, along the way, we can stop by Preston and pick up the heating elements and make the thermal electric suit. But I want to make maybe an electric forge and sock in a plutonium fuel battery. So that's why I want to go to the steel mill and get our anvil back. I'm very disappointed that we lost our anvil, as you might imagine. Okay, you fumble with the controls. Yes, this is a bad thing to have happened. And I'm sure there was probably no way to get around it. But, yeah, the whole driving proficiency thing. Kanji doesn't have a driver's license. And hopefully this is gradually giving us some proficiency in driving. So let's look and see if it's been added to our list. Yeah, there you go. See, now driving has been added to the list. So I'm uncomfortable with the basic controls of cars, and I'm uncomfortable with land vehicles in general. We've gained 1% progress, and it's going to take 4 hours of driving to pick up that proficiency. That's a lot of driving, folks. So, you know, it actually crossed my mind that I would just drive back and forth until I had the proficiency, so I could go back to using auto drive. But I saw this problem coming and I accepted it. And I forgave everyone involved instantly. That's the way you do it. Okay, look, yeah. You just can't turn, and then I oversteer. Okay, stop. This is a pain. Alright, where are we? Well, we're driving into the forest anyway. I need to get over here. But trust me, if I use auto drive, it's not going to be good. You know, one thing I haven't looked into yet, because I don't want to tease myself, is that I think the latest version of the mod, Secronom, was in January. January-ish. And that's when they forked 0.h. I'm wondering if Secronom is now going to be compatible. And if it is, oh man, that would be great. I'll hold on to this install of 0.h. If Secronom winds up being compatible, that'll be the next series that I do. For sure. I've been wanting to play with Secronom ever since I watched Cunning Rat do his series with Secronom mod. I loved it so much. Okay, we're here. Now, I normally do this part right here in auto drive. And I'm also very, 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 very worried about trying to maneuver this vehicle across the minefield and onto the bridge the way we did last time. But it might be okay. Oh. I may have become a little over-reliant on auto drive. No, really, it's just the bus does not respond the way it should. At all. And I think that's cool. I mean, you know, it makes sense as far as a new character who has no driving skill trying to drive this bus. It'd be a pretty terrifying prospect. And you'd expect them to make mistakes. But like, you know, every random character that I spun up under the experimental branch that incorporates this concept, they all came with a driver's license anyway, so, you know. Because people just kind of assume, hey, if you're an adult, you can probably drive a car. Might be a safe assumption. I'm tempted to try it now that we're in an open field. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. This is a minefield. Don't want to drive through that. Drive up to, like, right here. Let's see how it goes. Woo! Oh, yeah, he's struggling. Bravely going 12 miles an hour, however. Oh, no, now we're being reasonable. You fumble with the controls about 1,000,000 times. We ran over a large rock. That was probably not good. Okay. Hey, that's great, though. That actually kind of worked. Light industry. I don't think they're going to have an anvil. Easy, Kanji. Easy. You can't turn while on a ramp. Right. There. Hey, we can drive under 0.h. We can do it in the latest stable. Yes. Okay, here's another thing that I've been noticing is the freezing. I don't know if this is because it's loading. It seems like when it goes to load a new area that it freezes up quite frequently. Also, I spun up a character, did a little combat, and I noticed some bad freezing issues during combat. But I never had any freezing issues before. But now, like, somebody hit somebody with a rock and it took like 5 minutes to process the damage from the rock hitting the torso or something. So that's kind of scary. Is it gonna be safe to engage? Let's try it. Let's drive right up to the front door here. And yeah, so if you're driving along, it just periodically freezes for a long period of time. Okay, we've got monsters. Let's see what kind. What the hell is a rust zombie? A zombie impaled with a multitude of metal fragments, each covered with a thick layer of rust. You can't remember the last time you got a tetanus shot, so it'd be best not to let this thing touch you. Mildly dangerous. In a fight, it can grab. I wonder if it can apply tetanus. My God, that would be bad. I'm not even sure antibiotics do anything against tetanus, do they? Shoot if I know. He looks, like he has a very big nose. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a rust monster to me. By the way, I don't think we can do our normal tactic anymore of like standing in here and then beating on them as they come through the door. I noticed this in latest experimental too, because I'm cramped. But no, let's see. Encumbrance. Move cost increased by 18%. Oh, really? So I don't know if that's a quality of being in the vehicle. I think it is. Let's hop out and find out. I'll go with the controls. Does that go away when I step outside? No, it doesn't. Is it because the motorcycle genes conflict with the other thing? That definitely has an effect, yeah. You are wearing rigid armor with armor that has pockets for armor. Inserting hard armor is removed. Until hard armor is removed, inserting plates on those locations disabled. So, we need to fix this. Is it the flame-resistant socks? Let's take them off. Okay, that helped. What's the problem now? The hiking backpack and the HWP, I guess? Since we're gonna go fight these zombies, I could drop the backpack, I guess. How fast is this guy? Much slower. Okay. I don't think he's gonna touch us then. But although, they always instantly get the grab attack, is my understanding right now. But anyway, let's drop the backpack right here. Check our encumbrance. It's now 19. Check this. We've still got 5%. By the way, when we drop our backpack, we don't want these things to fall out. Biomute. 5. Encumbrance wounds plus 5. Biomute 14. Okay, we're now faster than normal. Huh? You finish waiting and feel refreshed. Okay. Yeah, the door is over there. Boy, these fences are strong, huh? Alright, well, you know what? Let's just drive up to the front door. I'm gonna unfavorite the flame-resistant socks, motorcycle jeans. They're empty anyway. Drop them in the unsorted pile. You know, I never did make that gas mask cartridge, though. Right, because of the charcoal issue. The disappearing charcoal. Oh, they made it through the fence. Okay. Great. So it's in experimental that we can't stand in here, that it slows us down to stand in here. But in 0.h it doesn't, so I'm just going to continue to use that strategy. And they had nothing on their horrible mutated bodies. Great. Oh, holy cow. Zapper, tough, fat, 2 toughs, a zombie, brainless, and a couple runners. Yep, the parking lot is full. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go find some things in the steel mill in the next episode. I will see you in that one. If you have any thoughts, comments, observations, or information about the new Staple branch that I didn't notice or cover, or just anything that you want everybody to know, drop it in the comments. See you in the next episode, and in the meantime, take care of yourselves.